Hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make Gonzo from the Muppets. I will be making him exactly like this one. The difference between this one and this one is the color of pants. With this one I'll be using the Rainbow Loom metallic mixed bag colors. What they look like is basically the bag that has the round bands, the silver, the white, the black, and the gold mix. And this one has your Rainbow Loom gray color. For the eyes, I will be using a 7mm white pony bead. And this one I'll show you how to do his eyes with bands if you don't have the beads. To let you know about the colors, I will be using about 33 yellow jelly bands, about 30 white bands, 31 jelly purple bands, 38 dark blue jelly bands, about 6 black bands, and 21 gray bands, and 30 round bands. So that would be about 49 gray bands if you're just going to use all gray. I'm going to use one loom, and our loom is going to be in its original position with the arrows facing down. Now I'm going to do the body parts and then show you how to attach. So the first thing that we're going to do is make his arms. And I'm going to start using double yellow bands, and I'm going to go down once on the loom. I'm going to show you how to do both arms. So the first one I'm going to go down on the right side. Now switching to our white color, I'm going to use double bands, and I'm going to go down the loom 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now you want to grab your hook and a single white band, and we're going to wrap this around our hook 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. So you have 3 loops. Now grabbing double white bands, we're going to slide this band on. So attach to your hook, support with your fingers, and pinch and slide on. Now you want to attach to your loom. Now we're going to do his hand. So I'm going to use double blue bands, and I'm going to go down once. Now grab a single blue, and you're going to cap the end 3 times. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Now grab your hook, and before we start to loop up, I am just going to take a single white band, and I'm going to wrap this around my hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. So there's 3 loops. Now reach in, move your cap band out of the way, and grab the bottom 2 bands here. You might want to hold your cap band down and make a teardrop. Now reach in for the white bands, lift them up, and you want to slide this band that's on your hook right onto the band. So just pinch and slide on. Now make that teardrop. Now you just want to loop straight to the top, making teardrops. Now before I remove this off the loom, I'm just going to make the other arm. So we're going to start using double yellow bands, and I'm going to go down the loom once. Now switching to double white, you're going to go down the loom 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now grab your hook and a single white band, and you're going to wrap this around 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Grabbing double white bands, just attach to your hook here. You can support with your finger, pinch the band, and slide on. And now attach to the loom. For his hand, we're going to use double blue bands and go down the loom once. Grab a single blue and cap the end 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Grab your hook and a single white band and wrap this around 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we're ready to loop up, so you can just push this up just a bit if you wish. Reach in, move the cap band out of the way, and grab your bottom 2 bands. Make a teardrop, reach for the white, and slide this band on. And make a teardrop. Now just loop straight to the top. Now we're going to remove this off the loom. If you have an extra hook, great, or a toothpick, great. If you don't, we'll attach them to the bottom of our loom. And that's where I'm going to put them for now. So I'm going to remove one and just bringing this to the bottom. So I'm going to slide this on, grabbing the next arm, and I'll slide this on the second last peg. Now we're going to do his body, and we're going to start off with his neck. So I'm going to use 3 bands of the dark blue jelly, and I'm going to go down the loom once in the center. Now I'm going to switch to use the Rainbow Loom gray color. You can use any color bands that you wish, change his clothes, whatever you'd like. So I'm going to use just the gray and a single yellow. I'm going to do the shoulder area, so I'm going to go from the center down to the right, and then I'm going to do that center down to the left. Gray and a yellow. Now I'm going to go down 4 times on the right, doing the same thing, grabbing a gray and a yellow. So 1, gray, yellow, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to repeat this on the left side. So grabbing a gray, then a yellow, and go down 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Push your bands down. Now I'm going to do his belt area, this piece right here. So I'm going to take a gray and a yellow, and I'm going to go straight across from the left to the right, but I'm going to do a figure 8. So I'm just going to twist the band around the pegs. Push the bands down, and now we're going to go down 4 times in the center, and I'm going to take a gray and a yellow and go down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, to let you know again, I'm going to start doing his pants area, and I will be using the metallic color here. You can just use the normal gray or change the color of the pants to what you like to do. So just be creative. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down once in the center using double bands. This is for his pants now. Now taking double bands, I'm going to go down on the right 5 times. 1, 2, double bands, 3, 4, and 5. Now on the left, we're going to go down 5 times. 1, double band still, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now grabbing your hook, what we're going to do, or wherever your arms are, we're going to remove the arms, and I'm going to put them on the top second peg going down on the left and the other one on the right side. So just grab your arms and remove and attach. Slide everything on and making sure that all your loops are around the peg. I'm going to grab the other arm and again slide on and around, making sure that all your loops are on the peg. Now we're going to continue with his legs. Now I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to take a single band and I'm going to wrap this around for his pants color 3 times around my hook. So 1, 2, and 3. Now grabbing double bands, I'm going to attach to the hook, support with my finger, pinch and slide the band on. And I'm going to attach this on the loom. So I'm just going to do the right side and then we're going to do the left side. So we're going to repeat this. Grab a single band, wrap it around your hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now grabbing double bands, attach to the hook, support with your finger, and pinch and slide. Now attach to the loom. My bands are just a bit twisted, so I'm just going to fix. Now I'm going to push the gray bands down, and I'm going to do the white part for his shoe, and then we're going to remove it, and then add the black piece. So just make sure you're pushing the bands down. You could do this in the middle, it's just I find it hard to cap the end. So I'm going to take 3 white bands, and I'm going to go down the loom here at the bottom. And now taking a single white band, I'm going to cap the end 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to push the cap band down, and we're going to do this one more time using a single band and going around 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. So we have 2 cap bands around. Now I'm going to reach in and move the cap band out of the way and grab my bottom 2 white bands and make a teardrop, and then I'm going to remove. So just reach in, grab the 3 bands and make a teardrop and just remove off the loom. Put your hook down. Now you want to grab 3 black bands and go down the loom. Now grab, I'm just going to turn this around, grab your hook with your white piece on it, and we're going to slide around the bottom of the loom. So this is the end of his shoe area. Now we're going to repeat this on the left side. So push your bands down, grab 3 white bands, and go down the loom here at the end. Now grab a single white band and cap the end 3 times. 1, 2, and 3, and push down. Repeat with another single white band and go around 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're ready to loop this white part up, so grab your hook, move the cap band out of the way, and reach in and grab your 3 bands. You might want to hold your cap band down so it doesn't come off. Make that teardrop and just remove. Put to the side, and now grab 3 black bands and go down at the end. Now, I'm going to turn this around. Grab your hook with your white extension piece on. Open it up, slide all the loops on at the bottom. So this is what you should have so far. Now what we're going to do is put holding bands, and we're going to put them in a triangle. So I'm going to start off with my gray color, and for his shirt area, I'm going to go below the arms and make a triangle. grabbing another gray color and going below, making another triangle. I'm going to do this one more time for the shirt, gray single band. And now because I used the metallic gray for his pants, this is where I'm going to switch and make a triangle. So if you were using like blue bands for his pants or something, or like red, this is the band for your pants color. Now again, I'll be using the metallic for the pants area, and I'll be putting a triangle, grabbing my hook, and I want to lift this bottom part of the triangle and go above the peg. Now we're ready to loop up. So I'm going to reach down at the bottom here, and I'm going to reach in on the left side, and I'm going to loop up the black bands. So just reach in, moving the white bands out of the way, and grab your 3 black bands and make a teardrop. Now I'm going to use a metallic gray, so whatever color you use for the pants, you're going to wrap this around 3 times around your hook. 1, 2, and 3. Now reach in, grab the bands, lift up, and you're going to slide this band on, and then make a teardrop. Now I'm going to loop up all the way on the left side to the second peg here in the middle. So just reach in and go forward. Here you just want to move that holding band out of the way and grab your bottom 2 bands. At this area where our belt band is for his belt, you're going to reach in and move that out of the way and go for the bottom 2 bands and go around and up. Move the holding band out of the way and go forward. Now we're at the arms, so just move the arms out of the way and reach in for your double shoulder bands and go up to the neck. We're going to repeat this on the right side. So just reach in at the bottom, move the white bands out of the way, and make a teardrop with the black bands. Just go forward. Now grabbing a single band for your pants color, wrap this around your hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now reach in, lift your bands up, and then you want to slide your band on and make a teardrop. Now just go up. Move your holding band out of the way. Move the bands out of the way for your belt. Move the holding band out of the way. You want to move the bands for your arm out of the way and just grabbing your double shoulder bands. Now we're going to loop up the center. So just here at the bottom in the center, you'll just go straight up the loom. Now we're going to reach in, grab our 3 bands for our neck, and go forward. We're ready to remove off the loom, so I'm just going to use my fingers here, and then with my hook, I'm going to remove the side. On the left now, and now using my hook, and put my hook in at the top through the bands and remove off the loom. Now, if you do not have an extra hook, you can store him right at the bottom of your loom. I'm just going, like I have an extra hook, so I'm just going to put him to the side. Now we're going to make his face. So I'm going to start off using double of the blue color, dark blue, and I'm going to go from the left up to the center and center down to the right. Continuing with the blue, we're going to go down twice on the right, twice in the middle, and twice on the left. So 1, 2, 1, and 2. Now on the left, 1 and 2. And now we're going to switch to our purple color. I'm going to go down once on the right and once on the left. 1, double bands, 2, and now we're going to close this off with the purple from the left down to the center and then center up to the right. You might want to push your bands down, and we're going to close off the middle, going down twice with double bands, purple, 1 and 2. Now we're going to attach a single holding band, and I'm going to use one purple, and we're going to just attach it to the bottom. So on the fourth pegs going down, you're going to make a triangle for the holding band, and you're going to push the bands down. Now we're going to do the extensions. I'm going to do one on the right, and I'm going to repeat for the other side on the left. We're going to start off with a single blue, and I'm just going to use the bottom part of my loom and go down once. Now grabbing double bands, we're going to go down the loom twice, 1 and 2. You're going to grab a single purple, and we're going to cap the end 3 times, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to repeat on the left side, grabbing a single blue, go down the loom once. Now grabbing double bands, we're going to go down twice, 1 and 2. Grab a single purple to cap the end 3 times, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to loop up. I'm just going to do the left first. Reach in, moving that cap band out of the way and grabbing your bottom blue bands. You might want to hold the cap band down and go forward. I'm just going to remove this off the loom, so reach in, remove the bands, and we're going to attach this on the left side on the top peg. Now loop up the other one, reach in, moving the cap band out of the way, grabbing your bottom 2 blue bands. You might want to hold your cap band down and go forward. Remove off the loom and attach this at the top peg on the right. Now we're going to attach these extension pieces to the side of the face. So the first thing you want to do, let me just turn this around. I'm going to do the left side first. You're going to reach in with your hook and grab the 3 loops for your purple band, this cap band, and you're going to stretch it down to the 4th peg going down. You're going to repeat for the right side. Just grab all the loops with your hook and bring it down to the 4th peg going down. Now I'm going to attach this extension piece to the face, and I'm just going to grab a bottom single from these 2 teardrops. So to start, the first teardrop is being used and it's around your 1st peg. The next teardrop, I'm just going to pinch the top part of the teardrop. And with my hook, I'm going to grab a bottom single. So any one of the bottom bands, bottom of that teardrop, and just bring it around the second peg going down. The next teardrop, I'm just going to grab the top part, and with my hook, I'm going to grab one of the bottom, just a bottom single, and bring it around the third peg going down. So now it's attached to the face. To repeat on the left, the first teardrop's being used around the first peg. The next teardrop, I'm just going to pinch the top part. With my hook, I'm going to grab a bottom single and bring it around the second peg going down. The next teardrop, I'm just going to pinch the top part and just grab a bottom single and wrap it around your third peg going down. Now we're going to do the eyelids. And if you're using bands, I'm going to show you how to do the eyelids for bands first. You're just going to take a single yellow band and you're going to attach it on the second peg on the left and bring it up to the second peg going down in the middle. Grab another single yellow and go from the center down to the right. If you're using bands for eyes. Now if you're using beads, the 7mm beads like I am, you want to use double yellow bands. So grab 2 bands and go from the second peg on the left up to the center, double bands from the center down to the right. Now we're going to do the eyes. So grab your hook and a single black band. You're going to take this band and wrap this around your hook 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Grab a single white and you're going to wrap this twice on either side of this black band. 1, 2, 1, and 2. Push down and you're going to make another eye. Single black, wrap it around your hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have 4 loops. Now grab a single white and wrap it twice on either side. 1, 2, 1, and 2. Grab a single blue, attach to your hook, support with your finger, and you're going to pinch one of the eyes and slide it on. Now slide the other eye on, pinch, and slide on. And you're going to attach this on your second peg going down on the left to your second peg going down on the right. Grab your hook and separate to either side. But I'll be using the beads, so just give me a second. Grab your beads and a single blue, and you're going to pinch this band and slide the beads on. And attach the second peg going down on the left to the second peg going down on the right. And separate. Now for his nose, we're going to use the purple color, and I'm going to start off with double bands, and I'm just going to use the bottom portion of my loom, and I'm just going to go below the face. So double bands. Now switching to 3 bands, I'm going to go down the loom 3 times. 1, 3 bands, 2, and 3 bands again for 3. Now switching to double bands, we're going to go down the loom twice. 1, double bands, 2. Now grab a single band and you're going to cap the end 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Just to repeat, double bands, 3, 3, 3, double, and a single cap band, wrap 3 times. We're ready to loop up. So with your hook, reach in at the bottom, moving this cap band out of the way, and grab your bottom bands and go forward. Reach in and remove off the loom. This is what you should have. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off one end off my hook. And I'm just going to hold it with my fingers. And I'm going to attach this on the third peg going down on the left and the other side to the third peg going down on the right. Bring it in the middle. Now we're going to attach the body. So grab the body and we're going to attach this neck to the bottom part in the center. The only thing you want to be careful is you don't put the body on backwards. So if you look at the back should have these bands. This is the back. So just slide the neck bands on, making sure all the bands are around this peg. Now you're going to reach in, grabbing the top two bands, and they should be going up to the center. Reach back in, grabbing the next two bands, and they're going up to the right. Reach back in, grabbing the last two bands, and they're going up to the left. Now I'm going to loop the two sections on the left, just grabbing the bottom bands. So reach in, moving all these bands out of the way and grabbing the bottom two. Make a teardrop. Reach back in, grabbing the bottom two, moving all these bands out of the way and make a teardrop. We're going to do this on the right side, just grabbing the bottom bands. Move all these bands out of the way, grabbing, and as you're lifting up, just go around the peg so your bands don't break. Reach back in, moving all these bands out of the way and grabbing your bottom two blue. Now I'm going to go on the left side and I'm going to reach in at the second peg going down on the left, move this I band out of the way and grab the yellow bands and loop to the center. Repeat on the right, reach in, move the I band out of the way and grab your yellow band. Bring it to the center. Now I'm going to go on the left at the second peg going down, move the I band out of the way and grab your bottom blue. Reach back in, grab your bottom blue and bring it up to the middle. Reach in on the right at the second peg going down, move the I band out of the way and grab your bottom two blue. Reach in and go to the top center. Now we're going to loop the middle up and you should be at your fourth peg going down, 1, 2, 3, and 4. What you're going to do is we're going to take this band, we're going to bring it up, and I'm just going to stretch it up to the side, and I want to bring this nose right through the center of the band. So just open up the band to bring the nose through and make a teardrop. Reach in, grabbing the blue, and make a teardrop. Reach in, grabbing the blue, and bring it up. Now take a single blue band and you're going to do a slip knot. So with your hook, reach in at the top, grab the end, bring it through, put both ends, and do a slip knot. Now we're going to remove him off the loom. So with my hook, I'm just going to remove the sides. I'm going to stick my hook through the top and just remove him off the loom. This is what you should have. Now what we're going to do first is we're going to bring the eyes to the front. And now this piece, you can hide this piece. I'm just going to leave this so it'll look like kind of like his hair. And if the band's coming to the front, just going to fix it. And now I'm going to, with my hook, I'm going to put it through the yellow bands and I'm just going to stretch them out to the front. I'm going to turn them around and I'm just going to tighten this blue band by turning them around with my hook. I'm just going to put my hook through the center here of the blue and just bring it, stretch it out a little bit to the back. Now if you used the beads, the bands for the eyes, you'll just want to fix them by moving them around. So I was just at, sorry, I just paused the video, where I said to fix the eyes. What you're going to want to do is stretch out the face first from the sides and the top portion. Okay, and put the eyes. Now you can fix them and move them around. And with your hook, you might want to just stick your hook through the yellow bands and just bring them to the front. There was a lot of fixing in this eye area, but the end results were great. Just fix them. And you're going to bend the side of the head and just pull the blue bands at the top. And just bring the yellow bands down for the eyelids. So I'm just going to use my hook again. Give it a little stretch. You're going to bend the nose, the sides of the face. You don't want his face all flat. You want it nice like this to the sides. And you're going to take a black marker and color the eyes if you're using beads. So just do a little circle. And what I'm going to do with this slip knot is I'm just going to bring it through a couple of the bands through the top part of the head, so it's sticking more towards the top. Just through a couple of the bands, bring it through. And you just don't want the eye sticking out too much. And now what I'm going to do is turn them around. And this top band here, you'll have one facing towards the bottom and the one at the top, you're just going to bring it towards the front. So bring his legs through and bring it towards the front. Just going to stretch out his body a bit. Fix the arms. And for his shoes, I'm just going to put him flat. With my hook, I'm just going to go through the middle of the black bands and bend his foot towards the front. the other foot through the center, and just bend. And he's pretty much done. I do hope you enjoyed Looming with Cheryl. Please subscribe down below. I have a lot more designs to load, and I will see you next time with another. Bye for now.